Anyways, our next comedian is about to make the audience so wet, we're gonna need an arc. This is Noah Ung!
Out of curiosity and definitely not legitimate suspicion, I recently took a free online adult autism test because paying to find out that I'm autistic would have been a lose-lose situation. And it flagged all my autistic answers and diagnosed me as 29% autistic. 29% is not a huge number. I'm still mostly not autistic, just like from the knees down. But 29% isn't insignificant either. It's definitely too big to completely deny being autistic. You wouldn't round 29% down to 0. If anything, you'd round up to 30. It's not a great time to be a pedophile, is it? There's no good time to be a pedophile, but if you've recently been warming up to the idea of becoming one, you should know that there's been a real crackdown on playground peepers since Subway Jared made Quiznos look appetizing for the first time. If I step in the shoes of a pedophile, if I try my absolute hardest to think like a pedophile, then it's clear to see that the pedo meadow is not so green anymore. For the most part, people will post things on social media like, R. Kelly's canceled, Bryan Singer's over, Kevin Spacey is done, Michael Jackson is the king of pop forever. But they're just individuals. It's easy to cancel individuals. What if one of the Beatles was a pedophile? What if John Lennon was a pedophile? I think a lot of people would let pedophilia slide before canceling all 4 Beatles. And I know everyone's wondering, why does it have to be all 4 Beatles? Why not just cancel John Lennon? John Lennon's way too integral to the band. You cancel John Lennon, you have to cancel all 4 Beatles. Sure, if Ringo was a pedophile, you could just cancel Ringo. But Ringo's not a pedophile, is he? John Lennon would have had to genuinely, wholeheartedly love children in order to sing such beautiful songs. And I don't know if that makes his pedophilia more or less disturbing. Like, yeah, John Lennon's a pedophile, but he's not just sexually attracted to children. He loves them for who they are on the inside, too. I was trying to do my laundry recently, and all the washing machines were full, but one had finished running, so I took the clothes out, put mine in, and when I returned, there was this girl lurking there, and she said, "Excuse me, did you take my laundry out of the washing machine?" So I said, "Yes," and she goes, okay, well, I set a timer, and my clothes aren't done washing yet, so you must have taken them out early. And I said, "You're approximately 100% wrong, but that's all right, that's okay, no worries. Let's walk through this together. It says on the washing machines that they lock when they're running. I opened the washing machine, therefore," and she said, "That's not what we're talking about." We're not talking about washing machines? My bad. I've been talking about washing machines since we started this conversation. You should have stopped me before I went so off track. To avoid any further conflict, I offered to pay for her drying, and her back was to me at this point, but it put her in the perfect position for the greatest comeback I've ever received. She lowered her head, shook it just enough for me to notice, and said, "It's not about the money. It's about respect." So that's what we were talking about. Not washing machines, not money, respect. She struggled to get to that point, really quite a lot. But it's about the journey, not the destination. And I couldn't be more proud of her for persevering. The final line she delivered was so devastating, I feel like she had been practicing that encounter for months. Just after being traumatized in the same situation. There were probably moments when she looked at herself in the mirror and was like, "Hey, who takes out Matilda's laundry? Matilda takes out Matilda's laundry. No one else. All me. All day." She's lucky I didn't continue the conversation after that because she definitely couldn't top that line. She had already played her best card. If I had played my best card, I could have come away with the overwhelming victory. All I had to do was say, "Oh, it's about respect? I'm autistic. Pretty disrespectful to play mind tricks on an autistic person. Hum it, Temple. Thank you guys for coming.
Keep it going for Noah Ung! Yeah! Wow, I'm starting to think that Noah might be a pedophile.